is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 24th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Mudvayne are bringing the Psychotherapy Sessions tour to the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts on July 30th. The newly reunited Coal Chamber, Nonpoint, Butcher Babies, and Guar are also on the lineup. Tickets are on sale now. Check the links in the show notes of this episode to get them. Five Finger Death Punch played their first concert in 7 months this past Friday at the York State Fair in York, Pennsylvania. It marked the band's debut live performance since Ivan Moody forced the band to cancel a dozen shows in Europe due to having hernia repair surgery. Five Finger Death Punch are getting ready to open up for Metallica on the North American dates of the M72 World Tour. On Saturday at the Cincinnati Music Festival at Paycor Stadium, Snoop Dogg was one of the headliners, and Dave Chappelle showed up and performed music on stage. Dave delivered a speech about the state of Ohio and how happy he was that they were welcoming Snoop with open arms. He then launched into a performance of Eric B. and Rakim's Paid in Full. The 1975 have canceled shows planned for Taiwan and Indonesia after frontman Matt Healy kissed a male bandmate on stage during a 3-day music festival in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. That led to the government shutting down the entire festival. The government called Healy's behavior extremely rude since homosexual acts are illegal. Matt Healy saying on stage, "It's ridiculous, fucking ridiculous to tell people what they can do with that and that. If you want to invite me here to do a show, you can fuck off. I'll take your money. You can ban me, but I've done this before and it doesn't feel good." Barbie and Oppenheimer cleaned up over the weekend at the box office with a whopping $465 million in total estimated proceeds. Movie theaters across North America witnessed their largest crowds since Avengers Endgame hit the screens back in April of 2019. Barbie, starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, raked in over $150 million at the box office in the U.S. alone, making Barbie the biggest opening of the year, taking the top spot away from the Super Mario Brothers movie at $146 million. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer landed in second place, taking in over $80 million domestically and $165 million globally. Beartooth have announced a new album called The Surface, set for release on October 13th via Red Bull Records. Caleb Shomo calls The Surface an intensely personal and powerful journey. You can check out the video for the first single, Might Love Myself, on their official YouTube. Legendary singer Tony Bennett passed away at the age of 96, passing away in his hometown of New York City on Friday. His publicist confirmed it to the Associated Press. No specific cause was given. However, Tony Bennett was diagnosed with Alzheimer's back in 2016. Bennett and his family bravely revealed his Alzheimer's diagnosis in February of 2021. 6 months later, he retired from performing after more than 70 years due to his age and health. His last performances were with Lady Gaga at New York City's Radio City Music Hall, dubbed One Last Time, an evening with Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Roger Waters has released a new version of Pink Floyd's Money. He's re-recorded the entirety of the 1973 classic album, The Dark Side of the Moon, without any of his former bandmates. The Dark Side of the Moon Redux will feature all of the LP's original songs, plus a new untitled composition. The album is set for release October 6th. Award-winning actor and musician Jamie Foxx is now speaking out for the first time after he was hospitalized back in April for a, quote, medical condition. He posted a video on his Instagram late Friday night thanking fans for their support, saying, quote, "First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back." Back in April, his daughter Corinne shared that the actor was hospitalized while filming the Netflix movie Back in Action in Atlanta. The Deftones have announced their 11th collaboration with the Belching Beaver Brewery. The beer is called Lucky You after a track from the Deftones' 2003 self-titled album. and is a Japanese-style rice lager clocking in at 5% ABV. Pre-orders for the new beer are available online. In This Moment have just released their new single, The Purge, along with the official music video, and announced touring plans, a co-headlining tour later this year with Ice Nine Kills. The new album is called God Mode, and it's set for release just before Halloween on October 27th. The Kiss of Death tour kicks off November 3rd and will feature special guests Avatar and New Year's Day. It'll make 2 stops in New England at the Oakdale Theater in Wallingford, Connecticut on November 24th and the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor, Maine on November 25th. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 163 featuring George Thorogood is available now.
The United States Border Patrol has exciting and rewarding career opportunities with the nation's largest law enforcement organization.
Earn great pay with outstanding federal benefits and up to $20,000 in recruitment incentives. Learn more online at cbp.gov/careers/USBP.